Good evening, sir. No, yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Your voice is not coming, sir. Not audible.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good
Okay.
evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Mr. Pawan, Mr. Soren,
Hello, hello, sir.
Raj.
Hello,
Yes,
sir. Good evening. Good evening.
good evening. Yes, tell me, Pawanji, how can I help you?
No, just I want to know about this, so I'm joining this live sessions from you.
Okay,
So just today,
this live session is for your queries. What queries do you have? What exactly you're looking forward for?
so so it's Vedic mathematics. Actually, the what is the fundamental difference that we usually teach or we usually study general mathematics in
Mhm.
comparison to this Vedic mathematics? My first question is this.
Okay. Now, Vedic mathematics is what makes your mathematics easy and faster. So whatever you have been doing, this is what will make your earlier mathematics easy and faster. I'll just give you an example. Now, if I ask you what is 564 into 121, so what will you do? Or if I ask you very simple question, okay, what is 23 into 11? What will you do? Or another question from the tables. Now, you might be knowing kids have a fear factor of tables. Every child. See, why do we have a fear from maths? And when does this fear comes? When does this fear starts? It starts right from the beginning when we start with the tables. A child is going child loves to go to a preschool, but the moment there is a transformation from preschool to school, and the moment we start with all these tables and addition, subtraction, they start developing the fear. And the fear is so effective that we are always in grip of that fear. So Vedic maths, the basic function is to remove that fear. It is a journey of transformation from fear of mathematics to confidence. And the reason behind that is how it is implemented and the sutras, the easy approach, the easy methodology, and the most important, mental calculation. So it enables you to start calculating mentally, and that is where your confidence rises. Right? So it is not a different subject, it is entirely your own mathematics, but Vedic maths will help you to speed up that maths and make that maths easier. And I'll just share you, you can go through my page, or you can go through my YouTube channel. There you'll be finding some workshops. So where you could learn some concepts. For example, there is a concept given of tables. There is a concept given of multiplication, fast multiplication. Then there is a concept given of finding squares easily, finding cubes easily. So then you'll be able to understand how this makes your maths faster and easy. Right? I think
Yes.
your first question is answered. Yes, second question.
Yes.
Any other question you have?
So how can we implement this idea in our regular classes?
It can be. See, for example, now what happens? Why we are stressed up? And now implementation, it depends on the government, and there are certain things, because what happens, your evaluation, that depends how you are evaluating. But even if we are not implementing in our classrooms, we can implement it as after school, the same way we are implementing abacus. Now in Nepal, abacus is very famous, very important. People are using that. But this subject, why Vedic mathematics, has lot more advantages than your abacus. And second thing, it is a mental learning. So you need not to even take a tool with you, and you can easily learn as well as you can easily teach this subject. And now talking about implementation in the school, see, there are so many factors. If you are a decisive factor in your school, you can implement for the betterment of your students. But yeah, if you are only a teacher, or if you are holding some position, then you are totally dependent on your head of the institution. But yes, in India, our government of India, that they have implemented this subject in as per national education policy. Our national education policy has been framed in 2020, and as per that, this subject has been introduced now from class 3rd onwards, compulsory subject. So you can imagine how many business opportunities, how many opportunities have opened now. People are going for home classes, people are going for online classes, they have opened institutes, they are getting jobs, they are working as trainers. So many opportunities have opened. But till last year, we have the same situation like you are talking about right now. So at that time, we were using it as after school activities. Yes, Soren Sood, you have any questions? You are from? Mr. Soren, am I audible to you? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir. Audible.
No. I'm asking to Mr. Soren Sood. I think I'm not audible to him either. Yes, Pawanji, any other question you have?
No, just before that, just I will go through your this.
Yeah, I'll
I
share
will
you.
go through.
Okay, Soren Sood, you have a mic problem. You are from, and what exactly? You can type your doubts or your questions over here. I can answer that. If you have a mic problem, you can type it out. No issues. Yes, I'll share with you the YouTube channel link, where you can see the last workshops. Now, this Saturday only we had a workshop where we had teachers from Nepal as well as UAE as well as India. So it was a workshop where three countries, there were teachers from all the three countries. And so this happens every Saturday and Sunday, right? Approximately 5 to 6 hours workshop we have, where we teach all these concepts. And then we have a trainer program that is around 65 hours course, so that you become a certified trainer and further you can train the students as well as the teachers. Rajesh, do you have any question?
No, sir. No.
Okay. Yes, Soren? Umesh?
Sir, can we able to practice a divide, sir?
Yeah, not possible because you need to understand so many concepts for that. You have to be thorough with the multiplication first. Now there are different kinds of I'm from Nepal. Okay, Soren, see, I told you Vedic mathematics is what makes your mathematics easy and faster. First thing. Now, effectiveness is that you can say the advantages. Why Vedic maths is required, or what is the need of Vedic mathematics? So I'll give you 4 different reasons behind it. The very first thing is it helps to solve your problems 10 to 15 times faster. Now there is a logic behind this. And the logic is the scientific reason. The logic is whenever we read something, we read from left to right. Whenever we write something, it is always left to right. But whenever we go for mathematics, it is right to left. And that is what makes our mathematics slower. Right? Because our brain is, it has a, everything we do from left to right and only this. So it has been framed like this. It is easy for that to work from left to right. And this is where Vedic maths helps you out. In Vedic maths, you can solve the questions either from left to right or right to left. So both the ways it is possible. And you'll realize when you'll try to solve some questions, you'll realize that it is easier to calculate from left to right mentally. So again, for you also, I'll advise you can see the workshop. I'll share you the audio, the YouTube channel. You can see one workshop and you'll see when we start calculating from with 11. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 11. That is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 5. But the moment you'll start from right hand side, you'll become slower. This is the first reason why what is the importance of Vedic mathematics, that it speeds up. Second is it removes your stress. Now, what is the stress? Stress of remembering the tables, stress of learning the tables. Only tables up till 9 are required. That's all. You need not to learn any big tables. You can do within seconds. Now, if I ask you, how much time you need to write a table of 89? So very difficult for anyone. But in Vedic maths, it is just a 10-second game. Yes, it is just like a game. And within 10 seconds, you can write such big tables. Now, Mish, this is reviews. You can share YouTube channel, that is YouTube/C/Dr. Yogesh Chandna. Now, this is a page, so where you'll be getting most of the details. Right. So, third reason is when we work with Vedic mathematics, we start solving everything mentally. You mean Vedic maths is a way of, yeah, and I won't say fun way, I'll say easy and faster. Fun is there because when we are doing this mathematics from years, for example, if I talk about myself, if I am 47, that means I have been doing math from past 42 years. At the age of 5, one starts with mathematics. And when we just try to do the same thing with Vedic maths, the same questions, we find it more interesting, more easy. So that gives us the feeling of joy. So it is not, I won't say only fun, but yes, it gives you a magical feeling, a feeling of joy, a feeling of happiness. And that is where you start loving the subject, right? And the fourth reason is it has an impact on your brains. Because when you are calculating everything mentally, some part of that calculation that is kept in your intellect, and that activates your right brain as well as your left brain, right? And we already know people who have more logics, their left brain is active, and people who are artistic, their right brain is active. And with this, both the brains, both right and left brain, they get activated, and that makes you more intelligent, more faster to things. Similarly, visual ability improves. Just now I asked you one question, 564 into 121. Now, when we do this, first thing is you cannot do it mentally. All the mathematics teacher, they cannot do this question mentally. But even a student of class 3rd, if he has done Vedic maths, they can do it mentally. Because they'll do it with the other approach. Now 121 would be considered as 11 into 11, and 564 is first multiplied with 11, and that is a mental answer for that, and then it is again multiplied by 11. So 564 into 11 would be 6204. Now I cannot explain you right now how the calculation happened, but this is how fast you could know. And 6204 into 11 is further 68244. So what happens when you are able to calculate such big numbers also mentally, then your confidence level improves. And that is what is required in a person. If your confidence is there, if you are motivated all the time, then nothing is impossible. Even impossible would be spelling I am possible, right? So overall, Vedic maths is a life-changing process where you have more visual ability, you have more logics, you have more this brain active, right? So these are all the features. You have good reasoning skills. Anything else? Numesh, this is again Facebook. I'll just share. I'll share for the YouTube. I think I shared with you earlier. I'll just share. Any other question you have? Okay, I'll give you the link of the workshop. From there, you'll be getting everything. This is from where you can check the day one workshop, where you'll be understanding all this reasons why it goes faster, 11 calculation, fast multiplication, and all the concepts regarding Vedic mathematics. Anything else? Yes, anyone else has any question? We're running short of time. So, Suren, I have shared you some details. You have my WhatsApp number. I don't know whether I have your WhatsApp number or not. You can connect me on the WhatsApp, and whatever would be your requirement, I'll just share you. I'm just sharing you my WhatsApp number here. Right, so this is my WhatsApp number. You can ask me any question regarding Vedic maths on that also. Right. Anything else? And Suren, Umesh is looking for Nepal, so he'll coordinate with you. He'll share you everything. Right. So any okay, then yes, any other question, Rajesh and Umesh, you have?
No, sir.
Okay.
I am just eagerly waiting for the division chapter.
Division will be doing it. Tomorrow
Okay,
we
sir.
have a class now.
Okay, yes, sir.
Do it.
Yes, sir.
Already, I think we'll do it.
Okay, sir.
We'll do it.
सर
Hmm.
सर आपने बताया था ना 2 और 4 का भी मल्टीप्लिकेशन का टेक्निक है, जैसे 11 का है, उसे जैसे 12 का 14 का, किसी एक का बता सकते हैं क्या, थोड़ा सा एक एग्जांपल?
Okay. Now this is a very good mind exercise. Multiplication with 2. Is the screen visible now?
यस सर.
Now, also known as doubling. Let's say I have a bigger number and I have to multiply by 2 or 4 or 8 or 16. So generally what we do, we write the number, we write 2 over here and we start. 6, 1 goes here, 9, 1 goes here, 11, 1 goes here, 7, 1 goes here, 5, 1 goes here, 13. Correct? And if it is 8, we'll do that. But here we have a very different concept. We just need to understand one thing. Whenever we multiply with 2, there are 2 kinds of numbers. First is group 1 numbers, which when multiplied with 2, it will not give you any carryover. And group 2 are those numbers which will give you carryover. For example, 0, if multiplied by 2, it will not give you carryover. 1, it will not give you carryover. 2, it will not give you any carryover. 3, it will not give you any, and 4. Whereas 5 will give you a carryover. 6 will give you a carryover. 7 will give you a carryover. 8, 9. Now carryover means here the answer would be in the single digit and here the answer would be in double digit. Correct. So whenever a number is from group 2, we will automatically add 1 initially only. I'll just show you. So here you work on 2 things. One is at the same time you are calculating, and at the same time, second thing you are doing is you are observing the second number. So both your right brain and left brain, they start working. And we'll have to calculate from left to right only. Now, what is 6 plus 6 into 2? First thing. Yes, Umesh. 6 multiplied by 2, क्या होता है?
12.
12. But 12, ये हम 12 लिखने लगे थे, but लिखते लिखते हम सोचते हैं कि पहले चेक कर लें दूसरा नंबर क्या है. What is the second number? 7. Now 7 will always give me a carryover, correct? Because it is in the group 2.
Yes sir.
So
Yes sir.
हम क्या करते हैं, 12 की बजाय 13 लिखते हैं, 1 ऐड कर देंगे अपने आप. Now 7 2s are 14. 1 तो भूल जाओ, अब यूनिट प्लेस पे 4 आना था. But before writing 4, I again see it is 8. It will again give me a carryover. So I'll write 5. 8. 8 2s are 16. 6 has to be written, but again it is giving me a carryover.
Right, 7.
Again,
Nice.
5. Now 5 into 2 is 10. But previously
10.
I'll get the carryover, so 1. 9 2s are 18, but I'll get a carryover, so this. And last is 6. So, okay, one more example. Now I'll give you a small example first. 6 2 7 4 8. Now Here 6 into 2 is 12. No carryover because 2 will not give you any carryover. 2 into 2 is 4, but since here it would be carryover, you write 5. 7 into 2 is 14, so 4 only because this is not giving you any carryover. 8 and 1, 9 and 6. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So what
This is the
happened?
left to right concept.
Yes, because left to right only you'll be faster. You will never be faster right to left.
सर जो उर्दू में लिखते हैं ना, उर्दू में लिखते हैं वो वाले ऐसे ही कैलकुलेट करते हैं।
हाँ,
ऐसे ही कैलकुलेट करते हैं।
वो फास्ट कितने होते हैं आपने कभी देखा? उर्दू को जब पढ़ते हैं वो अपनी उसमें, वो हमारे से कितना फास्ट होते हैं। स्पीड बहुत बढ़ जाती है।
उर्दू में मैथमेटिक्स भी लेफ्ट से राइट ही करते हैं सर।
आई डोंट नो अबाउट दैट, बट मैथ हर जगह वैसे राइट टू लेफ्ट ही होता है। Now you understood this? Yes,
yes sir.
Soren. So this is how fast you can go.
4 का भी ऐसा ही रूल है सर, कुछ
अब
फर्क
इसको
है?
डबल कर दो। ये देखो, ये अगर 4 होता तो पहले 2 से कर दिया, फिर इसको डबल कर दो। 2 5 0 9 9 2, तो ये 4 हो गया। अगर इससे भी एक आगे चले जाएंगे तो 8 हो गया। 4 का 5, because 5 will be giving me a carryover. 0 because this will not give me 1. 9 to 18 and 9 8 4. So that means equal. So this now this is by 8.
Yes sir.
One has to, whatever we can do on our own, that is our beauty. That is, see, the point is we are not using our brains in maths also. We are totally dependent on paper, pen or calculators. The day we'll start working with our mind, with our brain, everything would be faster. We all would be human calculators. We are not using our brains, and that is the reason why we are going slow. Right. Anything more? Okay then. So if you have any questions, you can put down. Yes, Suren, you go through that video, you'll find more things like with 11 also, and with the tables. The tables, if you ask any teacher, he'll say 8 to 10 minutes for 89 table, and you'll see you will be able to do within 10 seconds. Correct? Inshallah. Okay then, good night. Bye-bye.
Good night, sir.
See you sir, good night.
Good night.